Hello to our viewers around the world. My name is Anthony Afalo on NABN TV. Here is our editorial for the week. I credit our word of knowledge today to Simon Oladapo. Here is a word of knowledge that you can cash in as we reflect on yesterday and what persists in our world today. There are basically two economies in the world, and every nation on the face of the earth fall under either of them. These are the knowledge economy and the religion economy. The rich and prosperous nations of the world belong to the knowledge economy, while the poorest and poverty-stricken nations of the world belong to the religion economy. The knowledge economy is one that engages the brain, asks questions, relevant questions, and prefers solutions to problems. The religion economy is one that blackmails God and dumps every responsibility on him. The knowledge economy tasks the brain, while the religion economy numbs the brain. Japan, for instance, is a knowledge economy. It has no natural resources, but it is a prosperous nation and one of the richest on the planet. At least 6 of every 10 cars on Africa's road today are Japanese made. Japan is not a religious economy, but it is one of the most corrupt free nations. China, on the other hand, is not a religious economy, but nations that ignore China does so at their own peril. African countries fall under the category of religion economy. More so than others, African countries are endowed with the majority of the natural resources on the face of the earth, yet also among the poorest. Africa wears proudly the badge of the poverty capital of the world, with endless corruption. It is also one of the most religious continents on the planet. God watches in disgust as we mortgage our brains. But here is the irony. The two major religions of the world, Christianity and Islam, emanated from Israel and Saudi Arabia, respectively. But none of those two nations fall under religion economy. None. One of the evidences of their subscription to knowledge economy is the yearly pilgrimages that generates for them revenues in billions of dollars. But hypocritically, some corrupt nations are comfortable disseminating nuisance to humanity with their globalization of religion economy. There's a reason he gave man brain and instructed him to subdue the earth. If you are a Christian or a Muslim who does not commit yourself to the pursuit of knowledge, your life will become a perfect reflection of some of these uninspired nations. That's a fact. It is an illusion to anticipate wisdom where people do not pay attention to knowledge. My name is Anthony Afalo. Visit our website on www.nabntv.com. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Be well. Have a great day.
NABN, New African Broadcasting Network.
Meters stand, 5,000 liter. Solar system, every market, anywhere in the country. Because the solar works everywhere. Where there's power, you put power. And you tell me that you are the city fathers and mothers, but there's no toilet at the market. If all you need is to put that ball plus a soakaway septic tank, what does that cost? All of that under 50,000 kwacha. Why are you using money to buy a VX for the mayor? That VX for the mayor can put toilets in all the markets in your constituents. Think along those lines. The mayor can still drive a nice car, but it doesn't have to be a VX. If you want to drive a VX, buy your own. Buy your own. Why do you want to pretend? You know that you cannot afford a VX. Why do you want to pretend? Because you are using taxpayers' money. Now you should pretend. Hey. But a decent Hilux double cab aircon, it's a fantastic vehicle. Why you want a VX? Why you want a car costing $200,000? When that $200,000 you can put toilets in all the markets in that constituency. Town clerk wants a VX, mayor wants a VX, deputy mayor wants a VX. Whose money are you using? In that state house, I have not bought any new car. I refused. After the 16th of August last year, the system came to me and said, Mr. President, can you sign here? Before the 24th, I'm not sworn in. I said, I'm not yet sworn in here. Sign here. $1.8 million. That near Chandalama, we ordered new vehicles. Your colleague ordered new vehicles. So now you sign because you need new vehicles. I said, why? $1.8 million for the president's vehicles? Are there no vehicles in status? They are there. Are they not moving? They are moving. Are there no wheels? They have wheels. I said, I will use those. Cancel that tender. It's cancelled. I have not bought any new vehicle because I'm conscious this is not my money. Anyway.
Take a clean sheet of paper and write down goals in today's date, and then write down 10 goals that you would like to accomplish in the next 12 months, and write them in the present tense. Just write down, I earn, I achieve, I drive such and such a car, I own, whatever it happens to be, and then you follow.
They realized that if we take away Africans from practice and move them to theory, we will be creating a labor force for ourselves. So they brought a school system which did not promote thinking, but promoted remembering.
Say that again.
They brought a school system which did not promote thinking, but promoted remembering for the sake of creating good employees who don't think but can remember. Okay?
Right.
So they brought a school system where you learnt useless things. Homo habilis. Who was Shaka's mother? What is the longest river in Africa?
Yeah.
Tell me, what is the use of that rubbish? Okay? So you went into school and you were studying how many times Muslims pray per day.
Yep.
You wake up at night to study how many times Muslims pray per day. So you memorize photosynthesis. You memorize how many teeth a dog has. You memorize everything. And at the end of the day, what did they produce? They produced someone who was a container of useless knowledge. A container of useless knowledge.
Right.
That is why today we have doctors who have been independent for 55 years. Have you heard that there are vaccines being made by Zambian doctors? So you walk out of medical school as someone who knows when to give Panadol, how to take temperature. You are a doctor who is a Panadol distributor. And it's not your fault, the education system. Okay? You have professors in this country, in the School of Forestry at Copperbelt University.
Yep.
We have lived with Mukula tree since God created the world. All they know is how to label the parts of the tree. They don't know the value of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So when this mission succeeded, then they came to set up industries. And when they set up industries, who was the laborer? The graduate from the School of Remembering. Okay. Someone who would remember how to dig, where to dig. Someone who would remember how to cut a tree and how many pieces. Someone would remember. And they rewarded you with a bribe called a salary, and we became comfortable.
Right.
So when they come into Africa, what are they coming to do? They are coming to reap your resources, and you are a means of production. So this is what made Africa poor.
None of you can deny that what I'm saying is the truth. You know it's the truth. But either you won't write it, or you're too cowardly to speak it, because you want some favor here or favor there. So because you can't talk, you are muzzled. I'm not. I'm a free black man. And I didn't come here looking for a handout. And I really don't think you need one. Your problem is that you think you need a handout. Everything you need is right under your foot, but you're looking everywhere else for help instead of to yourself and what you can produce for yourself. This is Africa's dilemma. You are parading yourself before the world as international beggars when you gave civilization to the world. Your problem is not America. Your problem is not Israel. Your problem is not Britain. Your problem is your disunity and your dependence on others to do for you what you could do for yourself. So I don't have to come back here anymore to help you. The help is already here. The knowledge is already here. The land is here. The sun is here. The water is here. The minerals are here. You have some of the finest minds in the world, but they're in Europe and they're in America making money while Africa suffers. Why don't we create politically stable environment and call the children of Africa back home to help build Africa? We are your children. And we will come and help. But don't expect us to come with billions of dollars when we don't have it. We're struggling in America. But you got it all right here under your foot. And you should be ashamed not to look to yourself, begging white folk to give you what you could give yourself. What I said today, which one of these countries is going to give you $20 million? America's not going to give you $20 million. You got it right here, but your disunity won't allow you to pool it. It's your fault, and you got to accept that responsibility. That is why my message is atonement, reconciliation, and responsibility. We got to stop blaming everything on somebody else and see what is our responsibility here.